Thank you so much for starting your morning with us on Big Hits. And, well, it's week 2 of the big film festival going on with our Tusc Valley Film Festival. And we are happy to welcome back in this morning Ty Simmelink to catch us up on things. Hey, Ty.
Thanks for having me back.
Always good to talk to you. And last Thursday, how did it go?
It went very well.
Good.
Honestly, it was a great turnout. We ended up having to bring out another table and more chairs for people to sit and eat their pizza and drink their beer and wine and enjoy the snacks and treats before the film.
So if you happen to have missed it last week, not a problem.
No.
This is a month-long series,
Yep,
and we're going to do it again tomorrow.
Night. Yeah.
And so let's talk about the time frame, and you're going to do the food and beverage before the movie.
So 5:30, we proverbially open the doors. It's basically a beer and food garden right next to the Quaker on the left there if you're facing it. So come on by.
Yeah,
you don't have to have tickets. Get a slice of Park Street pizza, a glass of Hoodletown beer.
Nice.
No wine this week. We only have wine first and fourth week, but there'll be treats, cake pops, and other sweets, assorted sweets you can purchase. And then our first film is going to start at 6:30. We've actually made a change this week at the kind of the last minute. We're going to show what we were going to show second first. It's a film called The Last Black Man in San Francisco. It's actually getting some high praises. It's, believe it or not, was nominated for 3 awards at the Sundance Film Festival and won 2 of them.
Wow.
So we thought, well, let's make a change, and this thing's gaining some steam in the film festival industry. So we've pushed it first, and then our second movie is a movie called Crystal City. Last Black Man in San Francisco is about a guy and his best friend, and basically they're going back to, I believe, take over. It's either their father or grandfather's house, rejuvenate it, and see how the neighborhood maybe has changed since the years when they were children and lived there. Again, it's won a couple awards at some high-name film festivals, so we're really glad to be able to showcase that this week.
Yeah, there's so many movies made in any given year that it's just impossible to show some of these movies on the major screens, and this is an opportunity for some of these independent films to get exposed. And like you say, they have these Sundance, Cannes Film Festival.
Tribeca.
These are huge. Tribeca.
I mean, there's just, they're all over the country and the world. Cleveland, we go to Cleveland and check out their schedule because they happened about, I think 2 months ago they had their festival. So a lot of times we look through their list and see what showed well, what they liked, what the crowds liked, and see if we can get those. Now that we're in our third year, Mike Ernest from the Quaker does most of the reaching out and picking of the films. He's obviously very involved in film. But he said this is the first year we've actually kind of had our choice.
That's great.
Whereas other years we were just happy to get 8
whatever,
films that would fill the schedule, and we'd take kind of whatever we got.
Sure.
This year we could be a little more picky and choosy and say, oh, well,
That's
this one's doing well at this festival. Let's pick that over maybe something else, which is it's a nice problem to have in your third year.
Yeah, what a perfect evening, though. You finish up work, you come out, get something to eat, have a beverage, and then go see a couple of really good movies. And again, so that's the first movie. What's our second film?
Movie is a documentary. It's called Crystal City, and it's a documentary about the resurgence of methamphetamine addiction in New York. I believe there's some LGBTQ twist to it as well, but it's really about that drug epidemic that also, for us, hits a little close to home with the issues we have going on here in Northeast Ohio.
No doubt about it.
So we hope that's a good tie-in, and that it shows, here's how other places in the area and the country are dealing with these things. We've been trying to do that every week this year. One documentary and one drama. So the last Black Man in San Francisco is more of the drama type with actors, but it's that indie style. It's not your blockbuster major release that normally would be shown at the Quaker.
This is our month-long film festival, the Tusc Valley Film Festival, and it's at the Quaker Cinema every Thursday for the next 3 weeks now. And we hope that everybody comes out. Again, the food ahead of time, then you go in to the theater. You don't have to get your reservations in. Just come on down. And
we had people last week that showed up just to drink some beer and have a pizza.
That's great.
And knowing that the secondary piece of this is that all the proceeds that we can make will benefit Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio this year. So we had a representative from them stop by to see how things are going, and of course buy a piece of pizza from us. And some other people just stopped in knowing about it to, like I said, have a beer and a pizza. You can't normally get Park Street Pizza in downtown New Philly on a Thursday night without delivery or driving out to
or Hoodletown
to pick it up.
You have to go to Dover. So
this is the best of those two worlds in one spot for an hour. Right in downtown New Philly. So,
and let's mention too, Ty, that you last year you guys helped out another organization.
Yes.
Let's tell everybody what you guys did last year.
Last year we were able to raise $500 for the Starlight Schools. They had a project they were working on to put a full black-topped basketball half court in the back of their school area where the other playground equipment was. It was a big project, and we were able to donate $500 to help to maybe help pay for the hoop or at least part of that project. So we were able to deliver that check at the end of last year, and it felt nice. You know,
absolutely.
It's a win-win for us. Culturally, we can bring these movies to the Quaker that normally wouldn't be able to be shown. You know, they're not the blockbusters like you said that Mike, as a businessman, has to show those major releases. He gets to pick 2 a week, and that's all he can show.
Right.
This allows us once a year to kind of pick and choose, and then at the end of that, be able to turn a check over to a foundation or someone that can benefit from what we've been able to do with selling beer and pizza and movie tickets.
What about, Ty, if somebody listening wants to get involved, they're a film buff and they want to help out and be a part of the Tusc Valley Film Festival, how do they do that?
The easiest way would be to stop over Thursday and talk to Mike Ernest or myself or the other board members. We're all there, and some of our supporters are there that are not board members. They're just kind of helpers that help serve the pizza that have been there every year. Or reach out to Mike Ernest. Obviously, you can go to the Quaker just about any time and find him there when they're open. But yeah, we're always looking for more support and more help. We've kind of got it down to a science, but that doesn't mean we want more people to kind of maybe even bring new ideas.
Absolutely.
We're constantly looking at ways to freshen it and make it new and interesting. We switched the beer this year. We may switch something else next year. We may just start a rotation of bringing different breweries in every year.
Yeah, that's great.
So yeah, we're always looking for fresh blood on the board to help keep this going.
We won't go any further on the movies because we want to have you back again next Wednesday, either you or Jennifer or both of you.
See if I can bring her in.
Last week you were sniffling, and now I understand she's
suffering under
this
week.
weather.
So hopefully we can
here,
both be healthy next week, and we'll come in and you can deal with both of us.
Sounds like a plan. Ty Simmelink, thanks for sharing the info. Thursday nights, the Tusc Valley Film Festival running at the Quaker Cinema, 5:30.
$10 for the night is what it costs. So, I mean, it's not too much. It's $5 a movie. You can find the tickets online at tuscfilmfest.com. You can go to the Quaker Cinema website, and there's a link there. You can find us on Facebook at Tusc Valley Film Festival, or walk up at the door and buy your tickets Thursday night and come in and have a slice and have a beer or a soda and some popcorn and see some very interesting movies.
Sounds like a plan. It sounds like a Thursday date night for a lot of folks, and Ty, we'll talk again next week.
Sounds great. Thanks again for having me in.
All right, Ty Simmelink with the Tusc Valley Film Festival underway Thursdays at the Quaker Cinema in downtown New Philadelphia.